What a way to end 2019 with this hemorrhoid of a TV show. Excuse me, what? Why? Seriously? You can't possibly convince me that it wasn't this bad on purpose. And all of these vignettes for this? Well, I can't say it's not working, I guess. Let me explain. So you may know this website called YouTube.com. I've already talked about it, but look at the amount of views normal videos get. I just want to show you how big the difference is. Randy Orton faking his retirement was obviously the best moment. It got 2.3 million views, which is actually pretty good. But then it's like 800,000 views, 300,000 views, 100,000 views. You get the point, it's not that impressive. Damn boy! Liv Morgan returns to drop a bombshell during Lana's and Bobby Lashley's wedding. 3.8 million views. Are you nuts? So even though all of these marks are writing mean comments about the storyline, well, it's working, and it's because of you, because you always watch this type of crap, and WWE are going to continue making it. I didn't have a problem with the storyline before, but this was just on a whole different level. I cannot explain you how bad it was. Like I've said, you have to be very talented to create something as bad as this. The Fiend Liv Morgan, remember that theory? What happened to the show, people? I just want the good old times when we had talented wrestlers, amazing moments. I guess it's not coming back, people.
And then she left that son of a bitch for this son of a bitch!
Happy New Year, everybody. How did you guys spend your holidays? I've heard Mark had a blast. My man kicked so much ass, you know, by watching even more wrestling. I was watching New Japan! So I took a big break from YouTube, from wrestling. I skipped a few WWE shows. I've just watched the highlights, but I decided to watch this episode of Monday Night Raw since it was the last episode of Raw, or even WWE, you can say, of 2019. And I was disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty disappointed with the show, and it's not like it's affecting my life. I'm not sad or anything. I'm making a review, so, you know, I'm talking crap about the show because it was seriously bad. Most of the time when I take a break from wrestling, the show that I watch is most of the time very good because I've missed it. This time, I want another break. I feel like I do, because the only good thing, well, I liked a few things, which was Samoa Joe, and obviously the highlight of the show was Randy Orton. Other than that, I don't know what to talk about. So I guess let's just jump to the beginning of Monday Night Raw. You're just a bunch of pussies. The show kicked off with Kevin Owens, and he basically talked about the AOP and Seth Rollins. He doesn't understand how could they attack Rey Mysterio, because Rey Mysterio is someone that he looks up to, so he's mad. And he also blames them because of the attack. Rey Mysterio lost the WWE United States Championship. By the way, I like it. I don't like the fact that it happened during a live event. Are you serious? But Andrade as a champion is something that we should have got back in 2018. I've talked about that a lot. It should have been Rey Mysterio versus Andrade for the United States Championship during these amazing SmackDown Lives matches. Anyway, so let's continue with Monday Night Raw. He got interrupted by Rollins, Akam, and Razor. Oh, you just don't get it. You just don't get it! Or something like that. Of course, AOP double teams Owens in the ring. Samoa Joe interferes with a huge pop. So, I'm not the biggest fan of Samoa Joe. I like the guy, but I'm not the biggest fan. This guy was amazing on commentary. I'm glad he's back in the ring, but he was so good on commentary. I hope that he is going to be on commentary in the future. This guy is unbelievable. Because he made sense. He always pointed out things that fans were thinking about. Anyway, so we got a brawl. Of course, Samoa Joe helped Kevin Owens, and it was a pretty cool moment. You know, I like the idea of Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe working together, and Samoa Joe as a babyface is something I wanted to see for a very long time now, because he needed a character change. You can't say that he's already a babyface because he was on commentary, and he was even attacked by the AOP, which was a pretty cool moment, I guess. But now it's been confirmed that he is a good guy. He's a badass, but you know, he's working with the good guys. So they were basically talking backstage, and the management wanted them out of the arena for some reason. I don't understand. Why are we not having general managers? Who wants them out? Why? Oh, we want to close 2019 without any interferences. You wanna close your show by it being boring? Like in kayfabe, that's what it means. You want the show to be boring. You want normal matches, one-on-one, wrestling. Are you serious? Anyway, so they basically, you know, talked about the AOP, and we got a pretty funny moment, I guess. Samoa Joe saying that if you touch me, I'll knock you out or something like that. And Kevin Owens basically said, Happy New Year. Cool moment. Then we got Alistair Black versus Buddy Murphy, a match that I was looking forward to. But I'm not gonna lie, I was kinda disappointed with the pay-per-view match. Was absolutely unbelievable. I really liked that match. This was kinda boring. It was not what I expected. The only highlight, of course, was the ending. We got a black mass, but then he just falls into his leg, and we got another one. So that was pretty special. The only problem I have is Buddy Murphy needs to win, you know? This guy is as talented as Alistair Black, if not more. So, like I've said, I've always had this feeling that this rivalry is happening just because of Alistair Black, and even though Murphy proved himself against Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan, he's not getting the push that he deserves. Of course, we got Eric Rowan versus a jobber, and there's nothing really to talk about when it comes to this match, other than the fact that every jobber wants to take that cage. Are you nuts? Like, how does that make any sense? If you're a loser, you know you're gonna lose to Eric Rowan, why would you steal that? You don't wanna piss off the guy, right? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, guess who won? We got Charlotte Flair versus Natalya, and this was just... It wasn't a bad match, but oh boy, I don't care. Oh boy, that's not the match I wanna see. So... Of course, Charlotte Flair wins the match. What a surprise. I'm almost shocked. And of course, before the match, Charlotte Flair announced that she is going to be in the Royal Rumble. What? Charlotte Flair in the Royal Rumble? I did not expect to see this jobber in the Royal Rumble. I'm shocked. The man declares that she's facing Asuka. Yeah, so she said that her contract is ending. You know, the great one, I think she's going to AEW. Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's just a part of the storyline. But anyway, yeah, we're getting Asuka versus Becky. She cares about the match so much because she lost against Asuka last year. So this year we gotta make sure that Asuka loses against Becky Lynch because our precious Becky Lynch is not looking as strong. Anyway, this is gonna be a good match. I guess, I don't mind it. The storyline sucks though. We got another Liv Morgan tease, and it was like, okay, this is probably going to happen next month. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna talk about that just a little bit later. We got Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus the Street Profits. Before the match, they bragged about how they are the best tag team in the world. And by the way, people, the Street Profits are possibly the worst thing on Monday Night Raw right now. I'm not even kidding. Like on NXT, they were bearable because they were very good in the ring, and you know, I guess they were not as cringy, as much as I hate to use that word in 2020. It's just, I mean, look, what is happening right here? I hate this. I hate when YouTubers do it. I hate when wrestlers do it. The only time it worked and I actually liked it was the New Day because somehow they made it work. I don't know how. Please stop. I don't like this tag team anymore. Anyway, they ended up winning the match, of course, and that was it. We got Drew McIntyre versus Zack Ryder and Curt Hawkins, and I was shocked, but Drew McIntyre won. Yeah, I was shocked. I was shocked. Drew McIntyre against Zack Ryder and Curt Hawkins, the guy who sang with Lady Gaga. Are you serious? The highlight of the show, of course, was Randy Orton. He basically teased a retirement. He brought up Edge, and he basically said that he doesn't know if he's going to return. So, most of the people were probably, you know, very disappointed. Like, this is my favorite wrestler, one of my favorite wrestlers at least. And it's like, is he actually going to retire? It was scary. It was a scary thought, but I knew it's not gonna happen because everything seemed a bit weird. WWE announced it on social media. It was pretty weird. And it didn't really suit his character, and they showed the whole entrance. It was unexpected. So AJ Styles interrupts and he basically talks crap. He bullies the guy basically, and he ended up kicking one of his crutches. And AJ Styles basically said that, "I'll see you at WrestleMania if you can make it." Randy Orton said, "You're patient. I'm not." And he hit him with the RKO. That was amazing. Honestly, that was amazing. I just don't understand, why would Randy Orton fake the injury just for this? Just to give him an RKO? Like, it would have made sense if he hits an RKO and then he beats the crap out of him. He uses a sledgehammer, steel chair, tables, whatever. That would make sense because then he would basically, get AJ Styles in the middle of the ring without the OC. I guess that would make just a little bit more sense. Just to hit the RKO. Are you serious? But that was still very good because he basically swerved the fence, and in some moments it seemed like Randy Orton was actually almost crying, so it's hard to tell if it's actually fake or not. So they did a great job with this segment. I'm just gonna be honest, people. I don't want to see this rivalry anymore. Then we got Andrade versus some jobber, and he just wanted to destroy the guy, but we got Ricochet interfering, and then we got Ricochet versus Andrade, which was pretty cool. I actually liked it. This is actually one of my dream matches. Of course, it wasn't as good as expected, but it was still pretty decent, and Andrade wins with the Hammerlock DDT, our United States Champione. I like the fact that he treats the championship like it means something to him. It always makes the title look more prestigious when the holder is treating it like the world championship. If you're carrying that title like it's a bag of potatoes, of course it's not going to look prestigious. So I appreciate that. Then we got this wedding, and of course, okay, let's talk about it. So we got Alana and Bobby Lashley, and they basically talked some more. Lana was basically saying the whole time how lucky you are to have me. We got more makeup on her from Bobby Lashley or herself. I don't even know at this point. And of course, the officiant asks if there's anyone who believes these two should not get married. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Whatever. So we got Lana's first husband. Yeah, this already reminds me of This Is Your Life, Bailey, or whatever it was called. It's just as bad, if not worse. And he was like, Lana married me when she turned 18, she left me for this son of a b, Rusev, and now she left this son of a b for this son of a b, and, it's horrible. It's basically horrible. Lashley beats the guy, then we got the officiant asking the same question. We got a woman, and I think she was Bobby's first wife. Are you serious? Are you serious? Then the officiant asks that question again, and we got Liv Morgan, and she basically talked about how she came to the WWE a lost soul, and she never knew she could be herself until they met and fell in love with each other. Lashley was like, "I don't know what you're talking about," and Liv Morgan was like, "I'm talking about Lana." And we got a big brawl. Like, Lana had enough of it. She was crazy. So this was, I don't know how to explain, people, just how bad it was. You need to watch this. Rusev interferes, and it seems like this rivalry is going to continue with Rusev and Liv Morgan versus Bobby Lashley and Lana. Yeah. Liv Morgan had a chance, and now I think it's fair to say that she is going to be a lot more popular. She's going to get a lot more TV time. At the end of the day, it's going to benefit her, but not in the long run. They're basically giving her a moment to shine, and it's kind of sad. The only good thing that came out of this crappy storyline, well, two actually. Of course, they're doing well. People are watching. People kind of care about the storyline, so good for them. I don't like it, but if some people do, whatever. The only good thing that came out of this rivalry is Rusev, because the guy is over again. It's crazy that Rusev got over by himself like 4 times right now, and none of these times he was actually pushed. The guy gets over organically, and it wasn't as cringy as this time, and he didn't get a push. I wouldn't be surprised if this time he will get a push because, it was WWE's idea to, go with this storyline. It's crazy. Anyway, that's a crappy Monday Night Raw. Bad ending to a decade, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give this show, 3.8 out of 10. Let me know your score in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video, and as always, the great one, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.